Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? So I'm coming back with you with another story time. So this story time is about um, me babysitting a girl. Um, so I babysit on the side to help finance me and my family's bills while I can't work because of the fact that I'm in school and I'm also a stay-at-home mom. Because my kid is young, so he can't really stay home by himself, and we don't have money to afford daycare. So I offer my services for cheap. Well, as a cheap can be with things being the way they are right now. But anyways, so one of the parents that I watch our kids asked me if I wanted to take care of one of his older kids during the school year. Now, I didn't know what that entailed when I agreed to it, but I didn't know it was that short amount of time. It was only 2 hours. It was only from 6 in the morning to about 8 when she was supposed to be getting on the bus. So at the beginning when he asked me, they didn't have a bus for her, so I was taking her on a catibus. So, or I should say the local bus, because that's what we call it. It's called the catibus, because that's what we have here. But anyways, so we were taking her, I was taking her on the catibus, back and forth. Now, when we were used to take her, I'd take one bus and we would walk the rest of the way, and then after I dropped her off and she was already in school, then I would get on another bus, because the way those two buses worked, they only run every hour or every 45 minutes, and it's not like the one that's right by my house where it runs every 15 minutes. And that the one bus went right in front of, like, not right in front of the school, but like down the street from the school, so I didn't really have to walk that far to get to the bus stop. But from where we were getting off, it was like 1 to 2 blocks that we had to walk to get to the school from where we were getting off. So that wasn't a problem because he ended up getting her a bus right before it started to snow. So that wasn't a problem. But the story time is getting closer to the school at the end of the school year. So when they got her this bus, the bus driver that she had was not nice. Not at all. Not nice to me. Not nice to her. He literally looked like he hated his job and he was doing it just to make money. Like he didn't have no passion behind it. Nothing. You could tell they had no passion with working with kids at all. Period. So this kid that I had, she is a very sick kid, so she was out most of the year. So what they did is considering that she missed so many days of school, and I guess that's how the school district busing works, I guess. If you miss so many days without riding the bus, that they write you off. Well, that's exactly what they did. They wrote her off the bus route. But, okay, so it's fine if you wrote her off and you notified somebody, but that's the thing. They didn't notify me or her dad or her school. They didn't notify anybody. They just wrote her off and just said, oh, bye. Like, oh, you. Like, they didn't notify anybody. So I've been dealing with this bus driver all year, being rude, constantly being late, like, being absolute ridiculous when it came to this bus driver. Now, he wrote her off at the end of April. So that means the whole month, literally the whole month of May, she was riding that bus without technically even being allowed on that bus. And didn't notify anybody about it. Didn't notify anybody. I only found this out because there was one day where he had a sub, and the sub didn't come get her because she was written off. And so then when I called the bus garage, I'm like, hey, like, I have a student. I need to know when this bus is coming. And the lady goes over the phone. She's like, hey, did you know your student is written off in here? She's been written off since the end of April. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And she goes, she's been written off since the end of April. Did you not know that? I said, no, I didn't know. And I don't think her dad knew either. So, and I was like, so that means this whole month she's been going to school every day that he's been picking her up. And she wasn't even supposed to be on the bus. And she goes, well, looks like it to me. And I was like, okay, I gotta get off the phone for a minute because I gotta call her dad. She's like, oh, no, you're fine, honey. I was like, I didn't know anybody. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a babysitter. I'm not the parent. But I'd be mad if I was the parent. So, anyways, I'm upset because this bus driver didn't come get her. And I have stuff to do. I have my own kid. I have my own house to clean. I got plans I have to do during the day. Like, I have stuff to do. I can't be, it'd be different if you like, hey, I'll pay you a little extra to watch her throughout the day so I have to come get her. That would have been different. But that didn't happen. So I called her dad. I'm like, hey, I'm just letting you know that the bus garage just told me that she has been written off at the end of April, and they're not coming to get her today. And he goes, what? I said, yeah, they said that she was written off at the end of April. And he's like, so that means this whole month that she's been riding this bus, she hasn't been on the bus route? I said, yep. He goes, okay, well that means I gotta call the bus garage. I said, okay, well what do we want to do today? Because I got plans today. I got doctor's appointments I gotta do. I got a house to clean. Like, I got schoolwork to do. I got plans today, so I cannot watch her. He goes, alright, well, I'm going to come pick her up and I'm going to take her to school, or I'm going to have her mom come get her and she'll take her. I said, okay, just let me know when you're coming to get her and I'll have her ready for you. So anyways, I hang up with him. I'm pissed off. I'm going to full alert because I'm at home and my fiance is like, isn't she supposed to be at school? So then I had to sit there and explain to him what happened. And he's like, oh yeah, I would be pissed if I was her dad. I said, yeah, I would be pissed too, because not only did they not tell us that she was not allowed to be on that bus, and she was still allowed on that bus, she could have ended up anywhere. She could have been kidnapped. She could have been left at a different school. She could have been left anywhere, and we wouldn't even have known because of the fact that the bus driver or the bus company, whatever, didn't notify me, didn't notify the parents, didn't notify the school, didn't notify anyone. And like I said, we've had problems in the past with this bus company because I had my child in an early learning program, and that didn't end up working out because he was getting mistreated on the bus. So then we took him out of that program, and now I am being, on top of being a full-time a college student, a full-time mom, a full-time wife. I'm also being a full-time teacher on top of that. So, but anyways, so he comes to get her, and he's like, so, I called the bus garage, and I let them know that either she needs to be back on the bus, or something else is going to happen. Like, we're going to go deal with this in a different matter. And he's like, well, so she should be back on the bus tomorrow. So he should be coming back. And that's exactly what happened. He pulled up, and before she even got on the bus, I said, is she good to ride the bus? Is she back on the bus route? And he goes, yeah. Because if she was back on the bus route, I wouldn't be here. I said, well, I don't appreciate your attitude. Nor do I have been dealing with this since you first started picking her up, and I do not appreciate you talking to me like that. Nor treating that kid the way you've been treating her. I'm sorry that you hate your fucking job, but if you don't like your fucking job, go get a new one. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to be nice. Like, I was never mean to him. I was never rude to him. I always said good morning. I always said have a good morning. But then he never acknowledged anything that I said at all. He's just like, ugh. I'm like, well, what does that mean? I understand that you're grumpy and it's in the morning. Like, you don't think I'm not grumpy? Yeah, I've been up since 6 o'clock, sir. I don't know what to tell you. That's what happens when you're an adult and you have to have a job. That's what happens. Like, but anyways, it does not take that much effort to be nice. It doesn't. And this world is coming to where we rather band against each other than be with each other. And it's horrible. It really is horrible. But my long rant / story time is be nice to people. It doesn't take that much to be nice. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope you guys have a good week coming up. I start my next round of classes soon, so hope I pass. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.